it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have another deep dive video and we are going to be testing out the Arteza Premium Heat Transfer Vinyl. Now, just for full transparency, they did take and send all these vinyls over for me to test, and I do have them linked in the description box, and it is an affiliate link. So that means if you purchase off of those links, I do earn a small commission. So they sent me the colorful pack. I've got white, I've got black. We're gonna be using two different vinyls today, which is the red and the white. And I will go ahead and tell you a couple of things that have already impressed me about this, because on the back of the package, it does have all of the information, and information that I think is extremely important when you are using a vinyl. Information that I really couldn't find over Paper Studio, which is the vinyl I used last week. So, as you can see, it says it is CPSIA certified, which means this is safe for children's clothing. It also has the logo that it is phthalate free, lead free, and child safe. This is an American company, and it is non-toxic and conforms to EN 71, which is European Nation Agreement. So it has a scan code where you can scan it to get helpful tips. It has information on how to return it. So everything is very much right there for you to see it, which I love. Now, on the Arteza website, this lists for $36, but it is on sale for $29.99, and they do offer Afterpay. And out of 71 reviews, it has a 5-star rating. So we're going to go over the information that it says to use, and then we're going to test it out. Now, the file I'm going to use is going to be available on my Patreon page, so just so you know, and also you'll be able to purchase it as well. So, instructions. 1, always do a test cut to make sure your machine settings are set up correctly. This feels like standard HTV, but again, a test cut is not the worst thing in the world. Number 2, ensure that the fabric you are using is wrinkle-free and ready for vinyl application. That's pretty understandable. Number 3, choose your color. Number 4, adjust your machine and mirror image setting before cutting. So again, that's pretty standard across the board for any HTV. Number 5, cut the vinyl with the white side facing up. So like for the red sheet, you'll place the white side where it is laying up on your mat. Now for the white sheet, what it says is a few of the sheets have the same color on both sides. For these sheets, use the tip of your scissors to make a small scratch. The side which lifts up is the side you'll want to cut on your design. So I have like the white vinyl here. So I'm going to take my Easy Weeding wooden pick and just make a little mark in the corner, so that way I can see which side goes down. Which, if you actually look at it, the side that goes down is a little bit more matte than the other side. But again, I would recommend testing in like a corner like I just did. If you look, you can see that I just kind of broke the material so I could see which side was the clear plastic side. See what I'm saying? Makes it easy. Okay? Once you cut, number 6, once you cut your design, weed away the excess material that's not part of your design. Again, standard. Number 7, with the color side facing up, place your design on fabric. Protect your design by covering it with a Teflon sheet before applying heat. Now, the heat instructions are heat press at 320 degrees for 15 seconds. Again, that is pretty standard across the board. Peel off the clear carrier sheet while it's hot or warm. And number 11, enjoy your design. Okay, and then for the care instructions for this, it says wait 24 hours before washing. Do not use bleach or fabric softener, and turn inside out, cold wash. It doesn't say anything about putting in the dryer, so I'm not sure. Typically, I put stuff through the dryer. But if it's set in there correctly, you shouldn't have an issue with washing and drying it. And it doesn't say anything about layering. So I would be careful when you're doing that. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera settings, we'll go and show you how to apply this. Again, this cuts on your standard heat transfer, so the same settings that we've used always. Regular heat transfer on Cricut. I think it's a number 2 whenever you're using a silhouette. So if you'll give me a moment, we'll go show you how to apply this. Okie dokie, so as you can see, I have my vinyl laid out, so we're gonna go ahead and weed our design. And this, again, file is available on my Patreon page for my $10 or more a month patrons. This is a commercial use file. And you can always change the word in the center. So as you can see, it's just like a leopard print heart. So you can see this material weeds pretty easily, so I like that. It's nice and thin. There we go. Now we have a couple of little places to weed out. Not bad. Not bad. So there's our red layer. And then let's weed our white layer. There we go. Okay. So that's weeded. Now we're going to take and set that to the side. I'm going to grab my t-shirt, which I just have a black Tooltex brand t-shirt. So we're gonna load it onto our heat press just like normal. Pull it with the collar off. There we go. And again, the heat press is preheated to 320 degrees. I'm gonna use my t-shirt guide, which is a 16-inch because I have a 16-inch press. So whenever it's got a white side and a colored side, the colored side goes up. So we're gonna fold that in half. There we go. About 3 fingers down from the collar. Cover with a Teflon sheet. And we're gonna heat this for 15 seconds, which I probably won't heat the first layer for that long because it really doesn't need it because we are going to be reheating it again. So, and I have my pressure on 35 pounds-feet of pressure. So that is pretty middle ground across the board. So you can peel it when it's warm. We're gonna go ahead and peel that off. Doesn't that look so cute so far? Okay. Now I'm going to take the word Valentine. There we go. Lay that out, make sure that looks good, perfect. Cover with the Teflon sheet. We're gonna heat that for another 15 seconds, and then it will be done. So, I mean, as you can see, this material is actually pretty easy to work with. There we go. Remove the sheet. So, if you look at this, it's just like the other material. As you can see the texture of the shirt through. So you know it's good and adhered. So if you give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over everything we just did. Look how good this turned out. I'm actually very impressed with how this material is. Now, I do wish it were more of a true matte finish like the Thermoflex Plus, but I think that it performed really, really well. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.